Assalamualaikum and hi. So for our video presentation, we are going to talk about Structured Query Language or SQL. So before we start, let me introduce our group member. First, we have Ahmad Irfan bin Ahmad NAJMUDDIN. Second, we have Muhammad NAIM bin AZMI. Third, we have Muhammad Afiq Najmi bin SALLEH. Fourth, we have Muhammad ALIF Irfan bin JAMIL. And last but not least is Muhammad AFHAM bin AHMAD SANI. So basically, Standard Query Language or SQL used to store, retrieve and manipulate data in a relational database. It allows end user to communicate with databases and perform tasks like creating, updating and deleting databases.
After that, we are going to talk about why SQL is important in database. SQL is important because it is widely used programming language for managing and manipulating relational databases. It is considered important for database and data scientists for several reasons. First is it can support large amount of data and provides a convenient and efficient way to extract, filter and aggregate the data needs for analysis. Second, helps in data organization such as organize data into structured tables, making it easier to understand and analyze. This is especially important when working with large and complex datasets. Lastly, it provides data cleaning and processing. Before data can be analyzed, it often needs to be cleaned and pre-processed. And SQL provides a convenient way to perform these tasks such as removing duplicate records, handling missing values, and transforming data into a format suitable for analysis. This is also called the normalization method such as UNF, 1NF, 2NF, and so on.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Ahmad Irfan from section 2. I will be explaining about SQL commands and syntax. SQL use standard English to implement modifications to the database. There are 5 languages that SQL use. There are DDL, data definition language, DML, data manipulation language, DRL atau DQL, data query language, DCL, data control language, and TCL, transaction control language. I will be explaining data definition language and DML. DDL or data definition language used to define databases. There are 3 DDL examples: alter, drop, and create. For manipulation language, there are 4 DML examples: select, insert, update, and delete. The function of it is used to manipulate existing tables by adding or removing or changing.
SQL injection is a technique that attacker use to gain unauthorized access to a web application database by adding a string of malicious code to a database query. There are 3 different types of SQL injection. The first one is in-band SQLI. In-band SQLI is when hacker use the same channel or band to launch database query. The second type is inferential SQL. Inferential SQLI is when hackers send data payloads to a database server to observe its response and behavior without being able to see what is occurring within the database. The last one attack is out-of-band SQLI. Out-of-band SQLI is when hackers take advantage of domain name system or hypertext transfer protocol (HTTP) request to retrieve data.
To summarize the content in this video, we discuss about structured query language, emphasizing its role as a standard language for storing, retrieving, and manipulating data in relational databases. It highlights SQL's significance in enabling an user to interact with databases for tasks such as creating, updating, and deleting data. In this video, we'll also learn about the importance of learning SQL in databases, which is important in data science. For example, SQL is flexible training program for all. The video also touched in SQL commands and syntax, distinguish between data definition language and data manipulating language. And lastly, we discuss about SQL injection. SQL injection is introduced as a technique for unauthorized access to a web application databases by injecting malicious code into databases queries. We hope that you will get something from this video. Thank you for your time and happy SQL coding.